Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. Honey, it is game on, but no rapper chain on, but it's game on. We're talking about Mila and it's game on. Where the heck is she? But it's game on with no chain on. Okay? Because, listen, I put on my wig today. Because I know that my daughter is about to come for me. So I'm like, let me put the wig on, honey. Now, where's Chef Mila? Where is Chef Mila? Mila Adams, Jamila Adams, girl, where you? You're telling me that there are two men out here with similar allegations about Stefon Diggs, and girl, you should be coming out to say, when I was telling you all this, you all thought I was lying when I told you all that the guy is allegedly abusive and he loves to do this and he loves to do that to people. You thought I was lying, and now he not only has one case, but he got two cases ongoing, both of which the court is refusing to toss out, and the court is letting him know, honey, you gotta gear up or square up because the cases are going forward. Where's Mila? Mila, you should be on Instagram Live with the comment section open. Don't even turn off the comment section, boo-boo. Keep the comment section open. Don't give a rat's ass about who wanna say what. And milk Mila. Mila. Why aren't you milking the cow? Now is a great time for you to milk the cow because they made you look like a fool. They railroaded you because you didn't have the money, you were scared. Girl, when is it that God is giving us victory? Or is it that Mila is somewhere drinking water, minding her own business because she's a health guru? She works out, she does the meditation, she does the yoga, and Mila is a damn good chef. I don't know, that lie that it came together and told about that woman preparing dry hot dog. She needs to sue for that. She needs to sue. But Mila, I guess Mila is somewhere saying, y'all people thought that you were gonna do this to everyone and get away with it, right? Do you see? A man, what are the chances that, hear me out, what are the chances that when it comes to assault cases, when a woman is the accuser, the woman, oftentimes, we are clutching our invisible pearls. We are clutching our prior cloth, hoping that that woman gets justice. But why, when it comes to the men, there's never any if, any buts, or maybes. The men are always getting justice. Do you guys see how society hates women? And do you see why as women, we can have our little feud, we can have our little drama, once it's harmless. But do you see why as women we need to really and truly stick together? Do you see that men don't like us and they have created a world not for us? They've created everything to their own benefit and their own personal gain. And no wonder why we had to come together back in the days, create some beautiful tinctures so that women could be freed from these arrogant asses. Because, are you guys realizing that Christopher Blake and Nigel Case seems to be going a lot better than Mila ever even did? Or is it because these guys, they have money to get the good attorney and Mila did not have that good money? So if I was Mila, I would start a GoFundMe and I would spin the block. And now is the best time for Mila to do the GoFundMe and come with her case, because now that Stefon Diggs is out here fighting two identical cases, because when I say identical, I'm talking about in terms of the assault. Mila alleged assault. Christopher Blake Griffith alleged assault. Nigel alleged assault. Now is a good time for Mila to raise some money, get a good attorney, and take her case back to court. Because it doesn't matter how stressed and depressed Stefon Diggs is, it doesn't matter. If what Mila said happened did in fact happen to Mila, Mila is due justice, and justice should be served. So why is it that Mila is not on Instagram reminding people that, yes, I told you all that these experiences were my experiences? Why isn't she out here reminding people and talking? Now's the time I think she should be talking, because when you get an opportunity to make a comeback and to remind people that you all laughed at me, we called her a groupie because, girl, why were you collecting such a small amount of money and smashing the guy at the same time? You told us you weren't smashing, but we could see you were smashing. We knew smashing was involved, whether before, during, or after. We could see the smashing. So the internet is nobody's fool, baby. You just need to be honest with us so we know how to ride for you. But what are the chances that two men are gonna get justice over a woman? I'm feeling some kind of way about that, like feelings, like I'm in my feelings about that shit. I don't know how to even express it to you guys, but this is messed up. So Mila, what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna sit by, boo-boo, and let them have their own way? Because, sometimes we have to do that. Sometimes we have to do that. But Mila, do you have to do that? Not because we have to do that, boo-boo. It doesn't mean that you should have to. And don't you still want that money for your business, girl? Don't you want that money for your business? And don't you want justice? Because now is a good time for you to seek justice and to get justice. That's what I think. That's what I believe. And it's not because I don't hate Stefon Diggs, not even the slightest. You know what? As a matter of fact, I like Stefon Diggs. I don't like that he's a womanizer. I don't like that he loves to beat up people, evidently. But you know what I like about Stefon Diggs? It's like he's fighting to be different from the other brothers. You can tell that he's softer, And it seems like Stefon Diggs. So guys, as I was saying, I think Stefon Diggs has some amount of good in him, but not that good evidently, because he never gave Mila that good money, right? And I think Mila deserves that good money, boo-boo. So, if I was Mila, I think now is a good time for her to remind the internet of everything that she said. If Stefon Diggs has since then given her the money for her business, I would move on and I would be laughing, But if she hasn't gotten anything, girl, come through. Step forward with your case. Like, why aren't you coming forward with your story and trying to get some money so as to bring this case back to court so you can get the justice that you deserve? I'm just saying, everyone needs to be treated fairly. Everyone. Even Barney, even Stefon Diggs, people need to be treated fairly. But I believe too much injustice was served to Mila. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.